Sadio main, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah. The front three that terrorized Europe is now history. But from the ashes, something new is rising, something fast, fiery, and full of potential. Ladies and gents, meet Liverpool's next generation attack. Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunez, Cody Gakpo. They're not here to copy the old guard, they're here to rewrite the script. Let's break down how the new trio is taking shape, and why this front line could be even scarier than the last. The legacy they're replacing. Before we talk about the new, let's not forget the giants they're following. That front three main, Firmino, Salah, delivered a Champions League, a Premier League, and endless memories. Their chemistry unreal, Firmino the false nine magician. Main the relentless runner, Salah the clinical finisher. But time moves on, Main's in Saudi Arabia, Firmino too. Salah's still here, but the future is knocking on the door. Luis Diaz, the Colombian chaos agent. Let's start with Luis Diaz, the one who hit the ground running like he was born to play at Anfield. Signed in January 2022, he wasted zero time. Dribbling, nasty, work rate, ridiculous. Big game mentality, check. He brings that South American edge, flair, fire, and fight. He's not just a winger, he's a pressing machine, the kind of player Klopp dreams about. Think of him as main 2.0, but with a bit more samba and salsa. Darwin Núñez, the chaos striker. Next up, Darwin Núñez, Liverpool's biggest signing since Van Dijk. Let's be real, at first, he was pure chaos. Red cards, missed sitters, offside goals, but guess what? He never hid. He kept going, and now he's becoming a striker nobody wants to defend against. He's fast, aggressive, awkward to deal with, and gets into dangerous areas constantly. Sure, he's not as clean as Firmino, but he's got that Luis Suarez energy, unpredictable, dangerous, hungry. Give him time and service, and we're looking at a 20-goal striker. Cody Gakpo, the Dutch Link Cup king. Now let's talk about the quiet assassin, Cody Gakpo. Signed after a killer World Cup for the Netherlands, Gakpo was a bit of a mystery to some fans. Winger, striker, attacking mid, turns out he's a little bit of everything. Gakpo brings composure, intelligence, and that Dutch calmness in chaos. Where Nunez is chaos, Gakpo is control. He's the one who can drift, create space, pick a pass, or drive through the middle. He's like Firmino, but taller, quicker, and more direct. And Klopp loves that. The new chemistry, still cooking. Here's the thing, the old front three had years to build their rhythm. Diaz, Nunez, and Gakpo, they've had months, not seasons. Injuries, rotations, Salah still being the main man. It's been a slow burn. But when they do click, it's electric. Diaz's dribbling opens space, Nunez pulls defenders all over the place. Gakpo exploits the chaos with timing and technique. This is a front line that presses together, moves unpredictably, and plays with hunger. It's not fully cooked yet, but you can already smell the tactics, how Klopp uses them differently. Let's go nerd mode for a sec, because Klopp isn't using these guys the way he used to with Main, Bobby, and Mo. We're seeing more fluid roles, and even a 4-2-3-1 setup. Gakpo as a false 9 or left 10, Diaz sticking wider. Nunez sometimes starting left and darting inside. It's less about rigid positions, more about chaotic movement with structure. This keeps defenses guessing, and opens up more space for Salah to. What's next for this front three? So what's the ceiling for these three? Well, if they stay fit and keep developing, they could become the most versatile, explosive, and press-resistant front line in Europe. Diaz brings the intensity. Nunez brings the threat. Gakpo brings the glue. And don't forget, they're still young. Diaz is 28, Gakpo is 26. Nunez is 26, their prime years are coming. And they're doing it under Klopp's guidance. Scary hours for defenders, beautiful chaos for fans. What fans are saying, some fans are already calling them mini MMS, a nod to Main, Mo, and Sadio. Others say this trio could match the old one in output, just in a different style. But almost everyone agrees it's exciting, it's unpredictable, and it's got that Liverpool DNA. Press high, run fast, attack harder. The torch has officially been passed. From Firmino, Main, and Salah to Diaz, Nunez, and Gakpo. A new front three, a new era. And we're just getting started, the next chapter begins now. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Liverpool content.